This is Bruce Friedman of Adult Site Broker, and welcome to Adult Site Broker Talk, where every week we interview one of the movers and shakers of the adult industry, and we give you a tip on buying and selling websites. This week we'll be talking to Aina of Etc. Adult Site Broker is proud to introduce ASB Marketplace, the first platform where you can buy and sell adult sites and domains for free. ASB Marketplace allows buyers and sellers a chance to come together on properties that are valued below our company's minimum of $50,000. Don't pay for other marketplaces when ASB Marketplace gives you this service for free. Visit asbmarketplace.com and sign up as a seller or as a buyer today. And don't forget ASB Cash, the first affiliate program for an adult website brokerage where you can earn as much as 20% of our broker commission referring sellers and buyers to us at Adult Site Broker. Check out asbcash.com for more details and to sign up. Now let's feature our property of the week that's for sale at Adult Site Broker. We're proud to offer for sale an adult pay site discount and review platform. The site offers top discounts to the hottest networks in adult entertainment. In addition, they offer full-length scenes to these sites so surfers can sample the content. Also, these scenes serve to keep the visitors engaged longer on the site than the traditional review site. They offer outstanding prices to adult networks on behalf of their visitors. The surfers on the site will be hard-pressed to find a better price to their favorite network, including Evil Angel, Adult Time, Brazzers, Bang Bros, and just about every other top adult network and site. They've been growing their email list since 2020, and the list has grown to over 2,000 in the past 6 months. Their unsubscribe rate is in the low single digits. Their free porn section is growing daily, and they currently have roughly 150 scenes. Their traffic has been all organic until recently, but now they've started paying for traffic as well. This has boosted their ability to grow their email list and get return visitors. You can buy this outstanding discount and review platform for only $956,000. Now time for this week's interview. My guest today on Adult Site Broker Talk is Aina of Etc. Aina, thanks for being with us today on Adult Site Broker Talk.
Hey, Bruce. Thanks for having me today. It's a pleasure.
Nice to have you. Now, Aina is the head of the CPA department at the company. She has 5 years of experience in affiliate marketing. She started as an account manager and grew into her current role. She specializes in every vertical at Etc., such as mobile utilities, VPNs, dating offers, sweepstakes, and desktop offers, also software and add-ons. She regularly attends events to showcase new trends and develop a partnership with new and existing partners. I miss seeing you at those shows, by the way. Now, Aina believes that business comes in all shapes and sizes, and the most important thing is to find a common language with a partner to have a successful test. Now, Etc. is a world-known ad network with a partner care approach, serving over 30 billion ad impressions per month worldwide. That's a lot. It works with over 13,000 direct publishers and over 9,000 brands, affiliates, media agencies, and ad networks dealing with mainstream and non-mainstream verticals. Advertisers may choose between an intuitive self-service platform with automated onboarding and live chat support, or working through a personal manager. Etc. helps advertisers meet their KPIs and grow their ROI, while publishers get their maximum eCPN with their easy-to-use advanced traffic solutions and the best team in the industry. And if you don't know what those are, then you'll have to check our glossary online. While 2020 posed many challenges, the online adult industry saw a boom in traffic, Aina. Now, what big opportunities has the pandemic created for you and your customers?
At Etc., we work without any interruptions. Most of the staff had been moved online, but the work processes didn't change and didn't get interrupted. We can actually be in touch with our partners 24/7. Yeah, and we keep working hard on our internal updates in order to provide the best customer service. So in 2020, we came up with a few great solutions. We presented a new ad format that helped us to attract new advertisers, and we invented a unique solutions for publishers that allowed us to work with different traffic sources, not only website, but applications, Facebook pages, and other traffic sources.
Wow. That's great.
Yeah, that's great. So I will.
No, continue. Continue, please.
Yeah. And what I would like to mention also, what we've noticed during last year, that 2020 showed us that desktop traffic is still performing great. So, like during last years, mobile traffic was the winner one, and was performing better. But this last year, under new circumstances, maybe people stay at home, they work remotely, and all these changes led to the fact that the conversion rate and the desktop traffic has increased a lot. And we've got many great cases in adult verticals, such as scams and datings on desktop traffic. So compared to the previous years, desktop traffic now is a large piece of cake. So do not miss a chance to work with it.
Fantastic. Yeah. I think people look past desktop and there's still a ton of people using it. I know I do. Maybe it's just because I'm old. I don't know. So how does someone choose an ad network to attract traffic to their website?
We totally understand it can be very hard to choose the right network that will generate the best revenue possible, but also will do not damage your brand and user experience in the long run. So before you join any ad network, just consider some important questions like, is the payment on time? At Adstera, we pay twice automatically on fixed days, and we work with different payment methods. Also, a large inventory can say a lot about advertisers on the network, because advertisements need to be relevant then it will work well with your website niche. At Adstera, we can offer various ad formats like pop-under, social bar, which is new, banner ads, native ads, video pre-rolls, direct links. Very important part to consider is safe ads. We do have in-house anti-fraud checking tools, as well as third parties like GeoEdge. So normal advertising at Adstera. Malware like redirects, downloads, alerts, it's strictly prohibited. So it's very important that all the ads will be safe. Last but not least, we're really proud of our supreme account management. They will guide you through all the campaign stages, and will help you and share their rich experience.
And they also wear the coolest shirts at the shows too. By the way,
we're really famous of our brands, t-shirts.
Now, one thing you mentioned about make sure the network isn't going to damage your brand. How would that happen?
Advertising, it can damage your brand and user experience. For example, just imagine your users goes and see some annoying advertisement, and that will pop up and in 1,000 times. Of course, they will leave your website, or Google can ban your website, and you will lose all your SEO settings. Just a second. Yeah, that's because it's very hard to choose right network.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess you have to ask. I guess you have to ask for referrals for sure.
Yeah, by the way, we've got lifetime referral program, and each partner who joined Adstera via your referral link will add you 5% of their profit to your income forever.
Wasn't the kind of referral I was talking to, but that's a good point. I meant like recommendations, but yeah. You definitely should talk to somebody's clients first and see how they like them.
Yeah, definitely.
Now,
who got some experience? Yeah,
exactly. Now, as a publisher, What should I be doing to make more money with the traffic and visitors I have?
When you sign up as a publisher, then just continue to develop your site, fill it with content, work on SEO, and then the magic will happen by itself because we take care of all the issues related to advertising. Personal manager will select the best advertising formats based on your expectations for revenue and user experience. They will help you to adjust the frequency, filter the advertising feed. You can choose it will be not mainstream or non-mainstream. And our team will work on the growth of your CPM, so you can earn on traffic without any making additional effort.
Okay, so I guess I should just be coming to Etc. then, right?
Yeah, just
that should have been the answer, I guess. That's an easy one.
yeah, just sign up.
So, are there any new ad units and opportunities that someone should explore right now?
Because digital advertising is becoming increasingly saturated with every passing year. It's getting harder to stand out and catch users' eye because people develop like selective blindness and they use some tag that block ads and so on. So we believe that interactive ad formats, which is not new, but they're some experiencing in this year, they're experiencing a new spike of popularity because users like to be entertained. They not only having great content, but to get some to get some attention, like quizzes or chatbots. It's the best way to get a good user experience. And these kind of ads, they increase your CTR and also they increase the time that people spend on the website. And many companies last year and this year already developed their own innovative ad formats that tuned to entertain users. Like at Stera, we developed our social bar, our shiny new ad format.
Okay, and we'll be talking about that, I think, in a little bit. Now, what ad formats do you think work best for promoting adult content?
As I mentioned, like for example, social bar. It's because it's very new and it's fully customized. You can you can choose like round circle creatives, video chats, surveys. Because of that, because it's very flexible. You can promote a wide range of offers, and it's working great with adult sites. For example, US in the top of in terms of volumes and CR, and we see great results in terms of CTR and CR. So, for example, social bar, it's a great ad format to start with.
How did you guys come up with that?
Just like tried a lot different ad formats, and because like web push age is slowly coming to the end, so we understood it's time to try some new format.
Okay. So you pretty much told me what social bar is. What makes it so favorable compared to other formats?
Because it's new, there is no ad blindness effect, and
that's good.
And the ad can be really highly engaging for users, and even beginners who are just starting to understand affiliate marketing can get great results with this ad format. We already have in our system ready-made template uploaded, and it's really easy to create your own unique creatives according to our template. And A/B test, it's really available in one campaign. You can test 15 creatives at a time.
Jeez.
Yes, that's a really great chance to test all the campaigns and get the best performing creatives for your campaign.
Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing opportunity. And what I can mention, the low cost per click is also, I think, it's advantage for launching these ads. And our team can assist you in order to reach mutual profit. We've already gained experience, and last year we did a lot A/B test on social bar, so we're ready to share our knowledge.
Okay. Now, I mean, I'm trying to get a picture of it, of Social Bar. What is it? And you know, this isn't a video show. This is one of those instances where I'd like it to be. And it's, since my guest is also a very pretty lady, so that wouldn't hurt either. But one of these days I'll make this video.
Yeah.
But then they have to look at me, so I don't know. But okay, so I'm looking at Social Bar. What am I looking at? Kind of explain. You know,
it's a display format.
Okay.
It's a display format like banner, but when banner, it can be only like just a square. Social bar can get any form, like round or like a notification, like our video bar, and you can place it everywhere in any area of your website. So that's why it's very unique because, for example, pop-unders, they always look only like the same way.
I hate those.
Web push notifications, they always look the same. But with social bar, you can choose any type of ad. Like you can go today with survey, or tomorrow you can go with notifications, and then so on.
Wow. Now, is there anything like this out on the market besides Social Bar?
I don't think so. Social Bar is based on in-page push, but in-page push as web push stay the same. It has only one design and can be changed.
Yeah.
So I think Social Bar is very unique.
Okay. Now you mentioned pop unders, and that is one of my pet peeves. You know, I have to do a lot. I have to do a lot of research for Adult Site Broker, and I'm going to like multiple sites. When I go to close the tabs, I've got like 12 pop unders. Oh, it pisses me off, especially like when I'm checking tubes out and things like that, and you know, trying to find the owners of these sites, and you know, to contact them and things like that. I mean, do you see that type of advertising kind of getting phased out, or do you think it's something that's still going to be relevant?
I don't think so. Like we are doing great with pop unders.
Yeah.
Still. Yeah, I understand that it can be annoying when you, for example,
I think they suck.
But with right targetings and settings, it can bring you great results. Like we got a lot of our direct advertisers were happy and satisfied with the results that bring pop under. So all does matter of like how do you promote it and what kind of settings do you use.
Yeah, I just wonder that if at a certain point ads become just too irritating for people, if they're just not going to be using ad blockers on everything.
That's why we are trying something new, and we think like future ad formats will be more personal and like more bringing like engagement with users.
Cool. Now we're back to Social Bar. What makes it attractive to all kinds of users?
As like I mentioned before, like it's really easy to start, and you can use pre-made creatives, and that helps you to get the best idea what kind of creatives to use in your campaigns. And it's highly engaging ads. You can go with various types of forms of the ad.
Right.
Advantages of using this social bar ad. Okay.
Now, let's say I have my own website. Okay. How can I use Social Bar to make money?
You mean like by settings and?
Well, I mean,
where to place.
what's the best way to use Social Bar if I want to use it to make money on my website?
So you just copy the code and place it in the header on your site. And that's all. That's where your efforts end. I mean, you still need to work on SEO, attract users, do content, but everything related to advertising, optimization, CPM growth is all taken by us. Like, for example, but if you have any suggestions for the settings, you can discuss it with your personal manager. For example, like you want to choose a certain place on the site where social bar will appear, because we've got some recommendations like do not close the login field, or do not do not place it in somewhere where people has to interact with your site. So it shouldn't annoy the user experience. Or you can adjust the frequency or remove some certain offers from your feed. So it's all possible. Just contact your personal manager.
Okay.
And they will help you.
Now, what are the best Social Bar settings in terms of frequency and location?
I can say the best settings are default ones.
Okay.
Because our system will automatically select the best location for your traffic.
Okay.
But I can say there is no universal solution, because each site, each website is individual, and it has its own unique audience and design. But as like said, do not bother the user's navigation on your website. Do not overlap any important parts on your website.
Right.
So discuss with the manager. They can share their thoughts. And again, like the best in terms of user experience or in terms of earnings. So we suggest to start with the standard settings, and then you can just change the settings based on the recommendations of our team or by your experience.
Okay. You know, one question about working with you guys and working with Social Bar as opposed to working with another network. What kind of results, and let's talk both about advertisers and publishers here, what kind of results can I expect to see using you guys in Social Bar versus other networks?
We talk about display formats or just in general?
Right.
I mean, I can compare the results of other ad networks. I can say just results for Adstera, but I can say that for now, for example, the feed on Social Bar is it's very various and wide. We can offer you different types of verticals, like mainstream or non-mainstream, and different. They got different conversion rates and different conversion flow. So it's huge, and for publishers, that means that they will have different users that will engage with the creatives, and they will be not get annoyed by the ads, because it will be always something new.
Okay. Well, maybe the better way would be to state the question this way: how are things working with Social Bar as opposed to before you had Social Bar for both advertisers and publishers?
Sorry, can you?
How are the results for both publishers and advertisers with Social Bar as opposed to before Social Bar?
Before Social Bar, we had in our inventory web push notifications before. We shut down recently, like a month ago.
Right.
We've noticed that the CTR increased like 25% more when we started to work with Social Bar.
Wow.
And that proves that, that's a lot. And that proves that users, they started to interact more with our ads. They started to convert better, and our partners, advertisers, they noticed that not only like installs, but the metrics like installs to trials or to purchase, they improved a lot.
Oh.
So we think it's a great start for social bar.
Sounds fantastic. Sounds like quite an ingenious invention. Now, how can I filter advertisers with Social Bar and pick the exact location for Social Bar on the website?
As for any ad format, you can choose what kind of ads will be displayed, like mainstream or non-mainstream. It's very important. It should be relevant to your website niche. It will be strange if you, like, on mainstream website, you will promote some adult content.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so definitely you can filter advertisers and adjust location in Social Bar. But everything that this you need to do it with your account manager. They will help you.
Okay. Now, what is frequency cap, and how does that affect my CPM?
Let me explain. Like, frequency cap is the target that allows you to control how often your ads will be displayed on websites. Like, more your ad, you show your ad on your website, the less CPM will be. Yeah. So the answer is yes. The more pops you show, the less CPM is. But frequency is one of the main aspects that affect CPM. But do not forget about, like, geo, device, browser, and traffic source, and quality of traffic.
Right.
So it's all like there are a lot of factors that will affect CPM. Like, for example, volume of traffic also matters. Yeah, like the higher traffic volume is more chances that you will sell your traffic at higher rates.
Okay. Now, can I monetize my site with 2 ad networks, and how would that affect my CPM?
You can work with 2 ad networks or even with more, but you should understand that it might affect your ECPM in a bad way.
Why?
Like, for example, a network which is open on the second time might lower your ECPM and sometime, because you will have not like target 124, but it will be always 224. You will get twice more advertising shown on and displayed on your site. And also the codes of different ad networks, they can conflict with each other.
Okay.
For example, like, you will use 2 pop-up codes, and they might open at the same time and will block each other.
Oops.
So users will don't get any ad instead of making like 2 impressions.
Well, that would suck.
Yeah, that will definitely suck. So in the long run, user experience will suffer, and I think it will be not great for your user experience at all.
So if I'm going to try different networks, it's probably better to try them one at a time.
Yeah, that's the best way to test different networks one by one.
But try you guys first, right?
Yeah, definitely. And then you won't
want anybody else
to choose. Yeah.
Now, we've all heard, or we were talking before about banner blindness, when the viewers and users become desensitized to the ads or even annoyed by them. How has this been considered and thought through with Social Bar?
Social Bar is a new ad format, and people just literally didn't get used to. Yeah, we're working with we have 5 different templates. It's chat bar, in page push, it can be custom banner, it can be video bar or survey bar. So as you see, the Social Bar has variable options, and even if user would visit your website several times per day, he would see different ads, like even with different templates. It can be like such chat bar and then custom banner. And
so they might see two ads from the same person.
Yeah, they can see, but they don't recognize it. Will
it won't be the same ad. I'm ignoring this.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of that.
And social bar also has like different effects, like floating or blinking, and it attracts attention a lot. So, like for example, you compare to banner, it's just a square and it's just a picture, and social bar is all blinking and floating and so it compared to it's very very interesting format to.
I'll put my sunglasses.
To click on it.
I'll put my sunglasses on now. And I want you to give me a demo of this too, by the way, because it sounds interesting. Now, where do you see ad trends headed for advertisers in the future?
Yeah, this year we see a tendency of not using mislead in creatives and more working on exclusive content. Like we think that in 2021, digital advertising will become even more adapted to individual, not aiming for the fast results, but building long-term promotion. And it will bring you really better metrics in terms of installs to trials and like registration to purchase. And so, better to work on that than like getting fast results, like getting only installs that will not perform to trials or to purchase.
Right.
And one thing that we noticed that more and more advertisers who work with VPN offers, they testing and scaling on adult traffic. So like keeping your privacy while browsing adult content, it's very important for the user. And our internal tests that prove it, VPN offers show sometimes even higher CR on adult sites. That's pretty interesting.
It is.
So I assume that there will be some exclusive VPN offers from adult play sites because it's obvious trend for now, and also it's an additional source for income.
Yeah. Okay. It used to be I'd go to these shows and it would be nothing but billing processors. Okay. Now I go to the shows. I think you know where I'm going with this, and it's nothing but ad people. How do you compete in such a crazy marketplace?
We've got our reputation, we've got our experience, and that helps us to offer more. Like we've got our direct advertisers who work with us for for a long time,
right?
And we never stop to do some internal updates to make performance of our partners better.
Yep.
And for example, like what we've created recently, it's like custom bid. It's very great solution for our advertisers. They can custom bid, like bid higher or lower each placement in the same campaign. So they do not need to create any additional whitelisting campaigns. Like, for example, you've got your great sources that performing great, and you want to get more traffic from them. Before custom bid, you had to create additional campaign, and you had to check that performance on in other campaign. But now you can do it in same campaign.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think these kind of things, like, they help us to stay in the leading positions.
Yeah, stay ahead of the competition. That's the key. You got to keep innovating, especially in this field. So how about the future of adult advertising? What do you think that looks like?
It's very hard to say because the digital advertising is like performing and changing very fast. But what still matters, it's important to monitor the quality of your content. And you have to have something exclusive in your inventory, because users are fed up and they're really tired and of ads. So you need to be creative and chase uniqueness in order to attract, to remain attractive for users,
Right.
and increase the percent of your paying audience. And it's important not only attract users with your unique offers, with discounts on your subscriptions, like providing bonus tokens, but also you need to use exclusive content for promotion.
Oh, sure.
Exclusive photos of webcam models on creatives, or adding short video previews from paid sites into video bars. So it will all increase your users' engagement and increase your CR. So I think that's a matter.
The biggest problem, this is the last question I'm going to ask you. The biggest problem that I see with traffic these days, and I hear it from everybody who has an interest in buying traffic, and that's bot traffic. And I think the last statistic I saw was there's more bot traffic in the world than real traffic. How do you guys combat this problem to make sure that your advertisers are going to get good results?
There's the issue with bot traffic a lot. We know that because we've got our in-house anti-cheat department. They do daily checking, manually check our traffic. We use our in-house solutions. We use third-party solutions. So we try to keep the quality of our traffic on high level. So we do it day by day. We monitor the quality of our traffic.
Okay, beautiful. Well, I'll tell you, it's important. It's important. Well,
very important.
Yes. Well, Aina, I'd like to thank you again for being our guest on Adult Site Broker Talk, and I hope we'll get a chance to do this again really soon.
Yes, and I hope we will meet.
Oh, I hope so. I got a hug for you.
Yeah, definitely. See you. It was really great to talk to you.
Fantastic. My broker tip today is part 2 of what to do to make your site more valuable for when you decide to sell it later. Keep your site design up to date. Do a redesign from time to time. People will tend to think your site is the same as ever and click out of it without even looking if something doesn't change. So keep it fresh and up to date. Times change, so should your website. Look at what your competitors are doing and see what it is you really like. Emulate success. If you know a site to be particularly successful, look at what it is they're doing and do some of the same things. I'm not saying copy it. I'm just suggesting you improve your site by looking around a bit. You've got to keep up with the times or you'll end up being left behind. Also, keep an eye on your competition and make sure you're offering everything on your site that they are or more. Don't just look at their design, but make sure your offers are good and you're competitive. The same goes for your content. Do you ever wonder why one site does well and others don't? Check out the competition's content. What are they doing that you're not doing? Be willing to make changes. People can't understand why they're losing sales to a competitor, yet the competitor is clearly doing everything better. Emulate success. Make sure everything on your site works well. Make sure all your links work properly. Check them on a regular basis. If things don't work, you're going to lose customers. People are not patient these days. People's attention spans are like that of a gnat. They click out immediately and go on to the next result in Google if they don't find what they're looking for, if the site is hard to navigate, or if things don't work. Check all of your internal scripts and plugins and make sure they're updated regularly as well. We'll talk about this subject more next week. And next week, we'll be talking to Nico from Traffic Fabric. And that's it for this week's Adult Site Broker Talk. I'd once again like to thank my guest, Aina of Adcetra. Talk to you again next week on Adult Site Broker Talk. I'm Bruce Friedman.